What up, guys? PTCG here today. I'm doing a deck profile on the Buzzwole deck that won Madison Regionals. There were 4 people, I believe, who placed with this deck, and many people who played with similar decks. I did not know about this deck really being a thing, but, I mean, I knew Buzzwole Lycanroc was a thing, but not this Buzzwole Lycanroc. It's pretty odd. So without further ado, here is the list. And congratulations to Igor Costa and everyone else who used his list. 3 Buzzwole, baby Buzzwole. 3 baby Buzzwole. So this deck seems to be very centered around the use of, Sledgehammer. So I'm guessing that essentially you're supposed to use Jet Punch or something until one gets knocked out, and then use Sledgehammer, and do stuff like that. I don't know if there's Rescue Stretcher. Let me look. Super Rock. Okay. Because I was gonna say, I don't know how you string together that many knockouts in a game, but who knows. So, 2 baby Buzzwole with Sledgehammer when you have when your opponent has 4 prize cards. So when they're knocking out 1 EX or GX, or 2 regular Pokemon, you can use this attack for 1 energy and do a big 120 damage. That can easily increase. With Diancie, it's 140. With Beast Energy and Diancie, that's 170. With Choice Band and the others, it's 200. So this damage can increase a lot. And of course, you don't need to really hit 210 that often because really the only thing that you need to hit 210 with is Gliscopod and maybe Lucario, which don't see much play right now, but some. That's really it for 210, besides Zoroark, which you one-shot no matter what. If you use Sledgehammer when your opponent has 4 prize cards. 2 Buzzwoles GXs. This is a very big card at the moment. Jet Punch does 30 and 30 to the bench. Knuckle Impact does 160 and it can't be used next turn by this Pokemon. So if it goes on the bench, it's fine. And then Absorption does 40 times the number of prize cards that you have remaining. So that's useful to use early on, so that you can use Knuckle Impact next. And then we have a 1/1 Lycanroc line. Not a very many Lycanrocs, but still. Has the ability when you play. Oh, you want to use this Rockruff because it's the good one. It just is 70 HP and attack isn't awful. Lycanroc-GX has the ability where when you evolve it, you can switch up one of your opponent's Pokemon. Claw Slash for 110 is pretty mediocre because it's hard to get 3 energies on a stage 1. That's not an Ultra Beast in this deck. And then Dangerous Rogue, which does 50 times the number of your opponent's bench Pokemon. That's a very useful attack. Just be careful of wasting Absorption and then trying to use Dangerous Rogue, which I have done before. Just be careful about that. Don't overcommit to Lycanroc and then end up using Absorption. 1 Diancie to do 20 damage, to do 20 more damage, and then the Regirock adds the 10 more. So I guess technically you can hit for 210. It's probably pretty hard. Actually, that doesn't seem too hard. But yeah, you can hit for 210 with this deck just with Sledgehammer. So I think that's part of the point of the deck. And then a 1/1 Octillery line as well to draw out of ends. And then 1 Lele, just for supporter grabs. 4 Sycamore to draw. 4 Guzma to target what you want off your opponent's bench and knock it out. 2 N to shuffle cards into the deck and draw. This works for both opponents, especially if your opponent's low on prizes and they have no Oranguru or Octillery or anything like that. 2 2 Cynthia as well, just another shuffle draw support, but doesn't affect your opponent. 3 Brooklet Hill. This is an amazing card in this deck because it allows you to search for things like Diancie and Regirock, as well as Rockruff and Remoraid. Well, really everything, but specifically those 4. And then you can surprise them with a Buzzwole Sledgehammer or a Buzzwole GX if you need to. For Ultra Ball to get at your Pokemon, especially Lele and the non-basic Pokemon. But you can get anything with it, obviously. For Max Elixir to accelerate energies to Buzzwole GX and other things, but mainly Buzzwole GX. 3 Beast Ring, also to accelerate energy to Buzzwole GX. Remember, when you can use Sledgehammer, and the turn that they knock out Sledgehammer Buzzwole, you can use Beast Rings. So, that's a kind of nice point where you can use Beast Rings. 3 Choice Band. Choice Band is important to increase your damage output. 3 Float Stones so that you can retreat things like Diancie and Octillery and things that you don't want active. And 1 Super Rod to shuffle energies and Pokemon back in the deck. Like I said, it looks like it might get kind of weird to keep stringing knockouts against some decks. So, it seems like you might need a Super Rod of Buzzwole GX sometimes. I think it's 9, 10. Sorry, counting is hard. Yeah, 10 Fighting Energies. 4 Strong Energies and 1 Beast Energy. Strong and Beast just increase the damage you can do, and then 10 Fighting Energies so that you have plenty to use with your Max Elixirs and Beast Rings. So yeah, this is a Buzzwole deck that won Madison Regionals. It's a pretty odd deck, in my opinion. I haven't really seen anything like it yet, except for the like 20 decks that did well in Madison that are like this. So yeah, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Sorry I haven't been doing videos as often as I should be. I've just been busy a lot. And yeah, leave a like and subscribe.